Alright guys, been a long off season, a lot of bullshit, but we back in this motherfucker. It's your boy Jaginoff, 904 to Bold City, Duval. We back in this motherfucker. So, comes the first hate week of the year. We got the Houston Texans down there in H-Town. Before I get into the Texans, let me say that everybody in Houston that was affected by Hurricane Harvey, you have my sympathy, you have my thoughts and prayers, and I'm really sorry for what you guys are going through. And stay strong. Nothing but love for that. Fuck your team, but nothing but love for your city right now, and we praying for you. But now let's get into the Texans. Shout out to the homie Steven Rose. Shout out to H-Town Nation. And I want to give a special shout out to this dude Joseph Tinney, whose sub and view count's about to go up after I drop this shit. Now, I seen your little video. Eagle Speed turned me on to it, because I didn't even know who the fuck you were. But, I watched a little video talking your shit. It's had a whole bunch of shit to say about T. Kirk. Which is funny why you talk about T. Kirk, because, the GOAT of Jacksonville Jaguars YouTube is right fucking here. But, now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, like, what you said was complete idiocy, because you did say a lot of things you read, and it is a fact. We are going up against a very, very great Houston Texans defense, who I think probably is going to be the best defense in the league this year. I mean, you got Whitney Merciless, J.J. Twat, Jadeveon Clowney. I mean, there's no question about it. All got a stacked front seven. There is absolutely no question about that. But here's where you kind of fucked up. You claimed in your video that the Jaguars have no secondary or pass rush. Did you forget about this guy? Number 91, Yannick Ngakoue. Did you forget about him? Who was second in all rookies in sacks. Led the league for most of the year till Joey Bosa's bitch ass came through at the end. Guy who probably should have been Rookie of the Year. Did you forget about him? Did you forget about Malik Jackson? I'm not even going to mention Dante Fowler, but we'll see what he does this year. And also, did you forget that we signed Calais Campbell? So, you're talking about we have zero pass rush. You're in for a rude awakening, bro. Because while y'all may have a beast-ass defense, where the fuck is your offense? Who is your offense? You have DeAndre Hopkins and Lamar Miller, who's a above-average running back at best, and that is fucking it. And you claim you came back on a game that you won off the shoulder of Tom Savage? Bro. Tom Savage ain't shit. How y'all aren't starting Deshaun Watson is fucking unbelievable to me. But you starting this dude. We got an improved defense from the last time we saw you, so you claim we have no safeties and that you claim we have no safeties. We got Barry Church now. We don't have the shit presence of Jonathan Cyprien anymore. And Sean Gibson, I think is good, but was incredibly misused in a shitty defensive scheme last year, engineered by our head coach Gus Bradley. And speaking of head coaches, you were saying Doug Marrone ain't shit. He ain't this. He ain't that. Like, you see what he did in Buffalo. Well, what I saw that he did in Buffalo, I saw that he took a Buffalo Bills team that had barely any talent. I mean, Kyle Orton was the fucking starting quarterback, for Christ's sakes. And he took them to a 9-7 record in a division that has has the fucking Patriots in it. So, when you talking about, like, Doug Marrone ain't this, he ain't that, like, I don't see where he's that bad of a head coach. Again, probably not the best decision we could have made, but he's surely an upgrade from what we had before. There's no doubt about that. And you talking about you don't give a fuck about Leonard Fournette? Bruh. If y'all do have one weak, if your defense does have one weakness, they're good in the passing game, but they're not as good in the running game. And Leonard Fournette is going to break out this game. Leonard Fournette, he might not get 100 yards, but he's going to get close to it, and he's going to find the end zone at least once. Bank on it. So, I'm not saying we're going to come in and just beat your ass, because, I mean, we still don't know what's going to happen with our quarterback situation, and yeah, we just don't know. But this ain't going to be a cakewalk like you think it is. Anytime the Texans and Jaguars get together, it never is. You're not going to sit here and run all over our fucking team like you think. It's not going to happen. Y'all have one good weapon on offense, who Jalen Ramsey shut down last year. Y'all forget that shit. DeAndre Hopkins really was non-existent when Jalen Ramsey covered him, and it's going to be more the same. But now we have the other cornerback in AJ Boye, who can shut your number 2 down. We got a good nickel cornerback in Aaron Colvin, who will play adequate versus whoever you got at number 3. So y'all gonna have to lean on your running game a little bit. And this pass rush that you say is non-existent to us, I'm telling you right now, Joseph, you don't know about Yannick Ngakoue. You're gonna know about him on Sunday. He is gonna fuck Tom Savage up at least once, as well as others. So, praying for your city, but this little game with the Texans is not going to be a cakewalk like you think. So, and we may very well lose this game. I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to come in and just beat the shit out of the Texans, because it's the Texans. Texans are good. Texans are a solid team. That defense with how good it is, I mean, you have to take it seriously. But you claiming we have no pass rush, our corners are underrated, or overrated, I'm sorry, and that our head coaching's not there, and you don't give a fuck about our receivers? I think after this week, you're gonna give a fuck, because you might barely pull this game out, but I do think we are gonna split. And you claiming my team ain't shit, not gonna end well for you. You haven't done your research, my friend. You gotta do your research before you talk shit, brother. But that's okay. Cause now you did something to yourself. Your sub count's now gonna go up because I mentioned you. You still might get a win, and you get the most important thing of all. You get a great gift, because that I give everybody I talk shit to. I'm gonna give you the gift of Jaginoff. Drink it in, man. So yeah. But like I said with the Texans, I can't stand this fucking team. I want to beat their ass somehow. Hopefully it happens, especially with people like this guy talking shit. Let's make this shit happen, Jags. This Sunday, it's going to fuck down in H-Town. Let's run through this bitch. Anyways, that's all I got. It's your boy Jaginoff, and I'm out. Let's go Jags. Again, shout out to Stephen Rose, H-Town Nation, and my new friend Joseph Tinney. Y'all have a good one.